here in Canada. And I kind of sprung this live on you because I really don't have a video today. I just, hey, Joe, how's it going? Give me a second. I got to clean my glasses so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, there we are. How's it going, Joe? All right. Now I'm going to get my, I just started this, so I didn't really give anybody a lot of time. So we'll give folks a moment to get in. How you doing, Joe? I bet you're tired. While we wait, we'll give Gracie her lovin's. It was a good, very Gracie Thanksgiving. She got a plate of Thanksgiving food and everything. Why are you winking your eye again? Oh, mommy, baby. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Yes. Did you have turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy? Hey? It's a mommy, baby girl. Yes, you are. I love you. Yes, I do. There you go. There you go. Mwah. Okay. Go eat your numbs and settle up on the couch if you want. Oh. Hey. How's it going? It was a really short Thanksgiving in the sense that Mom and Karen didn't make it up here until oh, for God's sakes. Hang on a second, folks. Excuse me. Mom and Karen didn't make it up here until like close to 6 o'clock on Friday. But supper was ready. So a third assassination attempt? Isn't this a... Gracie? Get out of my stuff. Ain't nothing in there for you. No. Go on. I'm canning black beans today. Hey, Susie. Steel rails carry me home to the one I love. No, I did not hear that, Joe. But if you... Hey, Teresa. Alice, hi, darling. Now, listen. Remember, tomorrow's the draw. Tomorrow's the draw for... Tomorrow is the 150,000 15-year anniversary draw. Thank you, Jennifer. My husband passed away and getting out of bed, and it's heartbreaking. Oh, darling, I am so sorry. I can't imagine how horrific that must be. You know what? I'm just going to set these up here because they look, set these in here because they look nice. No, up here. Let's do that up here. Just because they're pretty. I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what to say. All I know is that without Howard, my life would be over in more ways than one. Right? In more ways than one. You have my deepest condolences and sympathy, love. And we will keep you in our prayers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't think of a worse scenario when it comes to death. Is the death of your spouse. It's just mine right now is downstairs watching TV downstairs while I do my live stream and eating his lunch I made him. Absolutely, we will keep you in our prayers. Absolutely, and I encourage everybody else to do so as well. It was a short Thanksgiving. Mom and Karen took almost 8 hours to get here, and it's a 4-hour drive. And the traffic was so bad. So instead of them going home today, the traffic would be insane. We got up, we had our turkey dinner on Saturday. And do you want to see a little video of Gracie getting her turkey dinner and Mom saying Happy Thanksgiving? I'll put that out for Wednesday. I keep forgetting today's Monday. Hey, Journey. Hi, Lynn. I'll give everybody a minute to say hi in a couple of minutes. Don't say hi just yet, but I'll cue you when to say hi so I can get everybody, as many as people as possible, on the participation list so I can shout you all out. So they got here about 6 o'clock on Friday, and Saturday. Well, I peeled my potatoes and got them in the fridge. Saturday morning, I got up and I slept downstairs with Howie. So I was able to do the stairs, but I go up and down the stairs on my hands and feet like this. Because if I try and pull myself with the handrail or and the wall, it's my knees that have the problem. But if I'm going down supporting myself on my hands and my feet, it looks awkward and ridiculous, but I'm not proud. If I want to go down the stairs, I'll go down the stairs, right? No, you don't have to be at the drawing. As long as you commented on that video, I will be doing the draw at like midnight tonight, or just before midnight tonight, and it'll be announced for tomorrow. Okay? And that way, because there's the London Sunshine dehumidifier, there's the jar opener, 200 lids, and a timer from 4 jars. There is, oh, please tell me I haven't lost it. There is my personal copy of my little homestead book, and whoever wins it will get a personal inscription. I don't know why that's so exciting to people, but you'll get a personal inscription from me to the winner, and just for thanking us for support all these years. And Jennifer Ocean's Homestead, I believe it's Jennifer Ocean's Homestead, it has offered a 4th prize of 7 packets of organic non-GMO garden seeds. So it just keeps growing. Now, I got to tell you, I don't, the hydroponic garden, whatever works, dear. Whatever works, okay. It's actually blurb, not blurg, honey. I see, Joe. My goodness, you're up early. Oh, God love you, Journey. Thank you. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, right. Okay, my hydroponics garden. I don't like it. I don't like it. It grew some things. It grew some basil. It grew some summer savory. It grew some dill. And it grew a couple of things of parsley. But what I didn't like about it, and I love the fact that it was totally self-supporting. You just walk away, you set it, and you walk away and forget it. And I ordered the extra nutrients and everything for it. The only thing missing now is some of the smaller plugs. But the truth is, I ordered extra nutrients so that I could grow a couple of tomato plants, or a tomato plant and a pepper plant this winter. And then I thought about it. And the only thing feeding those plants is water and chemical nutrients. And forced light. I'm sorry, but I don't see any nutritional value in that. So I took it down, and I was going to sell it on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace. But here's the deal. I went to look, and there were dozens of them on Facebook Marketplace for $40 or $50. So, like, what's the point? No one's buying them, right? Hey, Sybil. All right, everybody. We got 81 people here. So you now have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a full minute for everybody now to come in and say hi on the chat. Unless you don't want to, that's okay. But come in and say hi on the chat, and I'll give you a full minute, and then I'll start saying hi back to everybody. Everybody. But you gotta say hi in chat if I'm to get your name. Now, what am I looking for here? Let me see. Oh, there. That's what I was looking for. Where are my scissors? Fit on my scissors. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Where are my scissors? Oh, well, I'll just do it this way. Okay, we've had just about a full minute. In 3, 2, 1, let's pop out the participants list and say hello to Angel Lamb or Angel M, Becky, aloha seashell, Carol Renigler, Carol Berthier, Shandi, Charles Bauer, Hi Darling, Colleen, Dana Barker, Garnett Morgan, Helen Ware, Jennifer Unicorn, Joe Mama, Laura Sup, Laura, Linda Bob, Tweedle-dee, Liz F, Liz Prof, Mary Jane Will, Our Journey Homestead, Patricia Davis, Phoebe Long, Pinecone Collector, Rhubarb Pie, some really cool names here. Rita, hi darling, Shelley Dweck. Is it Dweck? Sherry Leach, Steel Rails Carry Me Home to the One I Love. Susan Fain, Suzalyn, Sunny Jack, Sweet Sipper, hey Jessica, Sybil V, Valentina Leisler, and I think that's it, Vicky Dolberg. There we go. Hi, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to anybody who's Canadian. So we had dinner, but on Saturday, I got up, and Howie was gone hunting. And then after hunting, he was going to pick up Briar, so he was gone for most of the day. I got up, I made Mom some toast and peach jam and a cup of tea, and I went out to the garden and I pulled parsnips. Howie's going to have to turn them over because they were breaking off. But I love fresh whipped parsnips, I'll tell you what. So I went out, and then when I came in, I washed them, and I sat down to peel them and cut them, and Mom come over to look at them, because she'd never seen one fresh out of the garden. And so I sat her down, and she brought this wonderful loaf of marble bread that was white bread, or it was like a light rye, but it was white and brown, like almost like Boston brown bread. And so I gave her that I cut up some slice, or I cut some for her. I said, just pull it apart. So Mom pulled it apart, the bread for the stuffing, while I peeled and cut up parsnips, and I fried the sausage meat and the onions and the celery for the stuffing. And then I let it cool down before I stuffed the bird. But Howie had the night before, my turkey was almost completely frozen. So I thawed it out enough just to get the wrapper off, and I made a brine and in my great big stock pot. And then Howie peeled it and put it in the brine and put a plate on it to keep it under the brine. And he put a lid on it, put it out on the porch for the night. So we got the sausage, once the sausage stuff was cooled down, I mixed it with the bread and I let it sit to cool more. And I emptied beans into a pot. And I had my parsnips in a pot, and I already had my potatoes done and in a pot. And the stuffing was ready. I just needed Howie to come home so I could get the turkey in the oven on time. So he got home. Well, he didn't get home in time. I put the turkey in the oven at 2:00. Now, it was only a 13-pound turkey, but it was good. It's good. I don't know if I think we're going to have a turkey kind of casserole tonight for supper. Let me know if you want a video. Because guess what? The cream soups Briar bought and we couldn't find, I found them. They were on the counter. But, there was only 4 cans, and they were in a bag on the counter over with my tinfoil and stuff, so I never noticed them. Thank you, Pine Cone. Hey, Lou! Is it Renegler or Renigler? Making pork and sauerkraut for dinner tonight, and enough will be left over for tomorrow. Well, I've got lots of leftover turkey. Some of it's going to go in Howie's lunch. He's ticked at me because there's no stuffing left over because I put it in a casserole. You know me, folks. Soon as dinner was over and everybody got up and left the table except Mom, I went and got a tinfoil pan for my cupboard, and I lined it with parchment. And then I put turkey, and I put stuffing, and then I put gravy. No, then I put beans, and then I spread what little leftover parsnips there was. Then I poured gravy over it, and I whipped an egg into the leftover mashed potatoes. And I took a scoop and I put it all on top and I smoothed it out. And in the freezer it went. The blueberry pie went in the freezer. I don't even know if I got pictures of the pies, guys. I don't know if I got pictures of the finished pies. You saw me make the pies. 2 fillings. Mouth is so numb. Oh, Stacy. It was nice. It was nice. Hey, we be jamming. Hey, Stacy. So we had dinner. I made a plate for Gracie. Let me know if you want to see the video. It's just a happy Thanksgiving video. Mom saying it, us saying it. Not Briar, of course, because, you know, we don't put him on camera due to his own wishes. And that's fair and respectful. And Gracie getting her the video. If you want to see me doing if you want to see the video of what I put out on the table for Thanksgiving and what Gracie got for Thanksgiving. Hey, Kim. So we had dinner and we had apple pie and pumpkin pie. The blueberry pie is now it's baked, but it's in the freezer. And then yesterday morning, because it took them 8 hours to get here on Friday. We didn't want them going home today in the traffic today, right? So we got up at like 8:30 and Howie got me up. Okay. He came downstairs and woke me up. It was 9 a.m. and he said, I've got the sausages started for breakfast. I said, thank you, honey. And I come upstairs and he had done almost all the supper dishes from the night before because I was in so much pain. By the time I stacked the last dish, you know, I was in so much pain, I couldn't move. And that's why you didn't get a video today, right? So we got up and so I went upstairs and Howie had done almost all the dishes, just the pots and pans and cutlery remained. And I made a bunch of scrambled eggs with onion, and my last jar of potatoes from last year went into a frying pan with onions, and I made toast, and I set out breakfast, and then I went and sat in the living room to drink my tea, and everyone goes, aren't you going to eat? I says, it's rare that I eat breakfast. I ate one sausage after everybody was done. So, and then Howie was in his pajama bottoms and a t-shirt, and he just put his hunting gear on right over top because he was going to take Briar home and go hunting. But him and Briar helped Mom and Karen pack their car, and we made sure that Mom knew that she was more than welcome to come back for Christmas. Right? So I'm going to leave the extra bed up in my room in case they want to come for Christmas. Right? It was short, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Mom brought us chocolates and toffee and packages of underwear and headbands. Oh, you want to see the headbands you got me? Oi! Oh! I'll show you what my mommy got me. Oh. Mom got me a new address book. Never fails. I usually get it at Christmas. Oh, Gracie. Okay, so here is a picture she got me. Gracie thinks it's for hers because she can hear the parcel. And it says on the back, dog spirit people are faithful friends. Okay, hang on. She knew. Look at this. Dog spirit people are faithful friends. You would be loyal and even protective. You know how to enjoy life's simple pleasures, and you love with all your heart. Art's Hidden Treasures, Kingston, Ontario. I think it says Fancy Light Heart. And there comes a card with it. Here, let me. It says, hey dog, hey, let's play. And it's a little boxer. Oh, she left the price tag on it. So we're going to hang that up in the office here. Okay, isn't that sweet? Isn't that adorable? It even comes with the artist card. And you can follow the artist on Instagram, Arts Hidden Treasures. Arts Hidden Treasures on Instagram. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that cute? And then, of course, she got me an address book. I just bought a new one, so that's okay. It's all right. My address book, funny enough, my address book has to be revamped because there is so many names crossed out in this old address book that Mom got me years ago. So, but here's welcome to welcome to my Mother Cluckin' Kitchen. And this is what I like about this. Look at that. It's rubberized on the back. Isn't that awesome? Now, gotta show you. This is gonna be more for spring, but just because Mommy gave it to me, I'm gonna wear it today, or just for now. So I'll save this for spring. Isn't that lovely? Mom knows me more than most people, right? So, and of course she brought Howie chocolate and me Macintosh's toffee, which is my favorite. And we had a lovely visit. After we got the parsnips and the stuffing done, Mom and I had lunch and we watched some Call the Midwife. And the turkey was in the oven, and we all had supper by 6. So, isn't it cute? Usually when I have a big dinner, my hubby starts cleaning up. Sorry, I lost that because I wait till everyone is served to get my own plate. But at dinners, I buy but at big dinners, I buy plastic disposable plates, no dishes to wash. Isn't that loud? I'm going to wear it. Just because she's a rainbow. I sent an email about the seeds for the giveaway a few days ago. I haven't had it. I haven't had a chance. You know, I like the rainbow, and if it signifies pride for you, that's awesome. Okay. But for me, it's just all about color, right? Hey, Buck, how's it going? So, yeah, I think so too. But it doesn't go with what's going on and what I'm wearing. So I'm going to put my golden ears back on because it's the golden days of autumn, isn't it? So, yeah, we had, Mom had breakfast, lunch, supper on Saturday, supper on Friday, and I made sure everybody ate breakfast before they left. So I got pictures of my son and my grandson having Thanksgiving at my dinner at my brother's place, and I had a nice FaceTime visit with my brother-in-law. I'm getting Frida Kahlo vibes from the head. Yeah, just draw a line here, right. But I think that's lovely. I tried to make one of these once, and it was too much. Right? But it's like somebody just glued these flowers on here, right? So yeah. And then everybody went home. Mom and Karen went home. Howie took Briar home. And then he went straight to the hunting grounds. He can't hunt today. It's too windy. And I finished the dishes. And I lit a fire. because, I sent the fire, the thumbnail you saw, it was the fire I lit. I lit a fire, and I took a picture of all the roasting pan and all the cutlery done, the dishes done, and I sent the pictures to Howie, and he went, "Awesome!" Right? It was so helpful, so helpful. So he's relaxing today. He said he might go out and pile some wood, but we'll see. But I might have to help him because I wouldn't be surprised if we got snow before Halloween this year. I don't know, Linda. I don't know how long it took them to get back home because they never let me know when they arrive. But that's okay. No news is good news, I would imagine. I need a coconut bra. I don't need a coconut bra and a grass skirt. So it was a lovely visit. It was short, but I realized a lot. And if I were to put paper plates out or plastic plates out, like disposable plates out for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, my mother would roll in her grave. As much as I want to, my mother would roll in her grave. As a matter of fact, pretty sure my dad's ashes are buried in a box on top of my mom, and I'm pretty sure she'd boot him off, get out of her grave, and walk into my house and smack me up back the head, saying, "You don't put meals like that on paper plates." That would be my mother. So if it was anything else, like if it was just, a family, great big family thing, but the best part is sitting at the table with family. Howie and I don't eat at the table because what's the point? We watch TV, right? But because there's just the two of us. But when family's here, we like to, having the five of us around the table was the best thing to be grateful for, They do ruin the mood. They do kind of ruin the mood. Hi, Wanda. Um, so yeah, it was a lovely Thanksgiving. Now, what do I have to be grateful for? Okay, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have an understanding and loving husband, and a man who silently works in the background. Like when I came upstairs yesterday morning and saw that he had done almost all the dishes. Briar did a few the night before, and Howie had done the rest, and except for the pots and pans and cutlery, which I did. And he just, cleaned the counters off, did the dishes, the dishes we were actually going to need for breakfast. And I started cooking the rest of breakfast, and it was just like a well-oiled machine, me and my husband, and my life would not be a well-oiled machine without my husband. So I've got, my kids are alive and well. My grandson is alive and well. Had a lovely visit with Nan. Want to make sure she comes back at Christmas. And my dog, my garden, my pantry, God, I'm so grateful. Some of you know what I'm talking about when I say I have a huge, huge love for y'all. Especially, I have a few folks that if anything, if I need emotional support, I can do an unlisted live stream with specific people and talk, So holidays are always really emotional for me. And I learned a lot of things this weekend. I learned that everything you have to be grateful for to count your blessings. I've said it 100 times, but it bears repeating. It's really hard to be negative about anything in the world when you're counting your blessings, right? So that's that, right? I don't think I could, Lacey Black. It was great. It was great. And you know what, Buck? One of these days, I'm going to throw a meetup right here in my little town. I'm going to rent the Heritage Hall, and we're going to have a big dinner and party in the Heritage Hall. No booze allowed, right? Chicken Foot, hey, you've always been an inspiration to me. You're the first sub here on YouTube a million years ago. 15 years ago this month, I started on YouTube. Didn't even know I had a YouTube channel. That's how it was. Now, a lot of my videos have been refurbished because of copyright things. So some of my older videos don't say 2011. Well, I guess they do. I put them in playlists, right? So we may not be much of a homestead anymore, but we're a community, aren't we? And just because, I got to open the window. This room gets, the curtain gets closed and it gets hot in here, even in the wintertime. I don't even have the heat on here. It was great back in the homestead honey hour days. Oh, speaking of which, I think Noreen of Noreen's Kitchen had hip replacement surgery on Thursday, so please include her in your prayers. Please include Teresa Pomerleau, because her husband passed away recently, and we need to lift her up on our love, right? I love you too. I love you too. I love everybody, right? And sometimes that can be a real problem because sometimes I'm too honest. Sometimes I'm too honest with how I feel about things on the internet. And it turns out that the people that love me and support me the most, other than Howie, right, is you guys. So prayers for all in need. I remember Bev drinking goat milk eggnog saying, ain't no hormones in my egg. Nope. And someone's like, you can eat turkey eggs? Well, yeah. Well, why don't people eat turkey eggs in the grocery store? Because turkeys only lay at a certain time of year. And they only lay like every other day. So they're really big birds to feed. So their eggs are not necessarily commercially viable to sell. But can you eat them? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, duck eggs are the best for baking. I only stay on YouTube and Rumble for you. Well, thank you, Pinecone Collector. That makes up for a lot of, you guys make up for a lot of lack when there are other people in the world and who used to surround me who don't understand. And they don't, apparently, I don't want to get into it, okay? I don't want to get into it. I love my entire family. And the problem sometimes, I love everybody. And the problem sometimes is when you do love fiercely and strongly, and you're a truth seeker, it can interfere. It can interfere in relationships. But I can't stop being who I am. I can't. I can't stop. I can't deny truth. A lot of things. This is 2024 and it's fast coming to a close. Yes, Laura, I've got parsnips left to do and my garden medley vegetables. So I will be doing them up. I'm going to do a turkey casserole for supper tonight, and I will post that for Wednesday, but tomorrow's video is going to be the draw. Hey, Bob, Thanksgiving's already done. We had it on Saturday. Yes, duck eggs would be a good substitute for chicken eggs in baking. They're much, much richer. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. They're just much better for baking. I'm at the tail end of the live. No, Molly, I just got here. Well, 34 minutes ago. Yes, duck eggs are good in baking. So, I think duck eggs taste better than chicken eggs. I'm not fond of duck eggs. They're too rich for me. Turkey eggs taste a lot like chicken eggs, and goose eggs I don't like for eating but are good for baking. I grew up on a farm. Well, I thank you, Charles. When I was a kid and living in Toronto, our friends of my parents' best friends moved away to a place near North Bay called Powassan, and they had a farm. And I remember them coming to visit and bringing mom. I remember mom cracking a goose egg into the frying pan just to amuse us, and it took up the whole frying pan, right? And then she scrambled it. It was really cool. No exploding pies. No. No exploding pies. I've got a blueberry pie in the freezer. There's still, I'm not sure of how he ate the rest of the pumpkin. I sent 2 pieces of pumpkin home with Karen and 2 pieces of apple pie home with Mom because Mom's not fond of pumpkin pie. Never deny or change who you are. Be true. That's why we all hold you close in our hearts. Well, thank you, Valentina. I have a pressure canner. It's pretty good. It's not as expensive as the All-American. You know what's a good pressure canner? The 4 jars pressure canner. I love my 4 jars pressure canner. I never thought that I would love the combination between, and it's even if it didn't have the gauge, I love its rocker because it does it so beautifully. Okay, I can close this now. It's getting a bit cold. To you and your fellow Canadian. Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you. So yeah, it was short and sweet, but I'm really hoping that Mom and Karen can come up earlier than just Christmas Eve, maybe a couple of days before Christmas Eve or something and stay. Well, Sybil, when you say blood family isn't necessarily heart family, 4 jars is sold out? Yeah, and All Americans are really heavy. And the 4 jars canner is really, really light. I'm waiting to get a rocker probably next year, which is sad. It's only like $10 right now. I have other things to worry about. Well, remember us talking about supply and chain interruptions with what's going on in the world right now? You know? So, yeah. Apparently, it seems in order for me to stay true to who I am. Oh, yeah, we're talking about blood family isn't necessarily heart family. Well, there's, everybody says the blood is thicker than water, and they forget. That is not the whole quote. The blood of the womb is thicker than the water of the covenant. No, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That's the original quote. Hey, Sean. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So when they say blood is thicker than water, they're not talking about blood family. They're talking about the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. In other words, the water of the womb are the family you are born with. The blood of the covenant is the family you choose. So when they say blood is thicker than water, they're not talking about family. They're talking about the family you choose. Does that make sense? Watching with family. Hey, Jennifer. We have been following you for years. My 5-year-old loves your cooking videos. Can you say hi to Olivia? She would be tickled. Love you, Bev, from BC, Canada. Olivia! Just look at them eyes. Just look at them eyes. Only an old person would have eyes like that. So we calls her Olivia. Hello, Olivia. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's for you. Looking forward to seeing your leftovers makeovers. Well, I got one in the freezer already. So when I bake it, you're going to see it. I didn't assemble it on camera. I was in too much pain, and I wanted to enjoy my family. I wanted to enjoy my time with my family as much as the pain because I could barely walk and my lower back was really, really sore from getting ready for Thanksgiving. And so I didn't do any filming. I just did a little filming of the dinner. Mom saying happy Thanksgiving, Karen saying happy Thanksgiving, Gracie getting her Thanksgiving dinner, and Howie and I saying happy Thanksgiving. That's pretty much it. But good for you for making family first. Even with political extreme differences my middle sister and I have, we are a family and still love each other. Well, that's good, right? The thing is people don't talk anymore. It's almost like the internet. Okay, do you remember back when we first got email? It was so much faster than snail mail, right? But not everybody does email anymore because it's just easier to message. So we've edited our lives and how we connect with our loved ones from talking to letters and visits to email to messages to nothing. We are at the point in history where people think that just because we all have cell phones and email accounts and stuff like that, that we can just shut people off. And the truth is it's taken me a long time to realize that people who shut you off from their lives don't want to have the conversation, right? So there's people in my life that I can't talk to about politics. You should never talk to family about politics, religion, or money, right? But there's people, that think that I am the memes I post. Now, this is the danger. This is the danger of how we've gone from direct communication to how it's been destroyed over time to being social media and the cancel culture. The cancel culture just isn't about canceling history. It's about canceling people too, right? So the problem with things like Facebook and Twitter and everything else is that people actually think that that's who you are. The sad part is they think they know you from your Facebook posts. They think they can judge you from a cesspool website like Facebook or Twitter. They think they can judge you because of something you posted. But do they, and that's okay. But did you have a conversation first? If there was, we've gone directly from communicating about our differences, all right, to a cancel culture where if they don't like what you post, they can cancel you. That's where people are right now. And it's sad. It's sad. When did actual communication stop? When people thought it was okay to withhold telephone numbers, addresses, and block you on Facebook, right? Right? So, it's really a sad state of affairs when families can't even get a hold of one another nowadays because of all of the absolute tsunami of different ways people communicate. It makes people feel like they have a choice, that they don't have to communicate. And that's really sad. That's what social media, that's what the internet has done to families. They can decide whether or not they want to communicate. Or old friends. I have friends from kindergarten. I have friends that I've had longer than some of my family's been alive. And we still communicate. We don't always agree, but we communicate, right? So most of what we see online is people acting a certain way to portray. Well, they don't understand also the fact that places like Facebook is notorious for censoring. Now, we think that they only censor the bad shit, but they don't. I've had people recently Like I put a post out on internet saying, yeah, on Facebook saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to play these games where people think that they can judge me just because of a Facebook post. If that's who you are, then that's fine. All right. I bow to your whatever it is. Okay. But when I put up the post saying, okay, I'm done, I had a lot of people, because I said, you know, I'm getting canceled over Facebook posts because apparently I'm spreading hate and divisiveness and stuff because I won't bow to pronouns and stuff, right? I just can't. I can love people for who they are. I can accept them for who they are, but I can't support things that aren't real, right? I can support how they feel. I just can't support, you know, something that's not a reality, right? So anyway, oh, when caller ID was invented, you're right, Charles. When caller ID was invented, people decided whether or not they could pick up the phone. And now some people never pick up the phone because they don't even, some people don't have caller ID, so they use their answering machine to screen. It's just, it's just, I stopped looking at Facebook and, well, I use Facebook to just, you know, post my videos and post stuff. Your post broke my heart. You guys have helped me through a lot of crap. Well, the thing was, Bob, no, I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you. But the thing is I had people come to me and say, this is the first post I've seen of yours. I don't understand. Because Facebook doesn't just, they don't understand, people don't understand. I'm shadow banned. I put all kinds of stuff out there. But the wrong people are seeing it. Because Facebook decides what people can and cannot see of what I post. Even puppies and kittens, right? So only 10% of the 200 and some friends I have on Facebook actually see what I post. So why is that a fair judgment? Why is that a fair judgment when they don't see all the good things I post, right? So, if there's somebody in your life that you just have to step away from, okay, then for God's sakes, do yourself and this person a favor. All right? Talk to them first. Don't just never show up in their lives until they've got something negative to say to you. Okay, evil! Is that evil? How's that, honey? Hey, baby! How are you, darling? That's my niece, Justice. Actually, she's my great niece. She's my great niece. We have to protect our own mental health and heart. And hi, Roxanne. So I just, from now on, I have to, where did we go? How did we get from my dad running down the stairs at 2:00 in the morning to answer the phone because it was hardwired to the wall, no plugs, nothing. Dial phone. 2:00 in the morning to answer the phone, even if it was a wrong number. Do you know why? Because nobody, unless it was a wrong number, nobody phones at 2:00 in the morning unless it's an emergency. So my dad would answer the phone. And if it was a wrong number, he'd get ugly. Or if it was another family member say, I'm going to kill myself. Well, you didn't do a very good job because you woke me up, right? But I mean, we've gone from that to people just disappearing into the ether, thinking they can judge each other by what they see on the internet without talking to them first. You see, I don't hold back. Everything is on the internet for me. I'm on the internet. Now I do hold some things back. You don't see what my bedroom looks like unless you're a patron and we have a pajama party. But I don't I don't I value my right to vote because it wasn't that long ago when women couldn't. I value my freedom of speech more so now than ever because it's being canceled, especially on places like Facebook. Okay. So I'll be honest, people better not be calling after midnight. Oh, see, this is the thing. Even I am prone to that, right? I if I'm talking, say, to my children, they're not children, they're grown men. But if I've been talking to my sons and I say, I'm going to leave my phone on. I'll leave my phone on if you want to talk tonight. No, I'm going to be fine, Mom. Are you sure? Because then I will put my phone on do not disturb. Because if I don't, somehow some notification will go bing and I'll be like this because I'm an insomniac, right? Thank you, Natcha. Natcha Camp. Natasha or Natasha? And when we post or message something, we run the danger of putting in their own pauses and stuff to where it means a whole different meaning. Yeah. Being out in Facebook, they don't even put me in Facebook jail anymore. They just don't show most of my posts. It's one of the reasons why people are saying, I didn't get notified. Well, I put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, right? If you don't get notified, okay, here's the thing. All of a sudden, people aren't seeing my posts on Facebook. People are subscribed and hit the notification bell, but they're not getting told in time when there's something coming out. They don't get notified for live streams. So the only thing I can tell, this is the cancel culture. They're trying to silence people like me, and that's okay. Apparently I spread hate and divisiveness when I don't. I don't think I do. I just live my life and exercise my freedom of speech. And apparently that's abhorrent to some people who think I'm actually trying to hurt them. And it's not true. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to give you my Facebook, okay? There's a bunch of Facebooks of me out there. But this is the one. And I don't even change the picture of me and Howie for the simple reason as, sorry, something went wrong. Look at that. We're working on it. It's not letting Facebook even load. Isn't that funny? And it's not because my internet's down. Is my internet down? Nope. It's not down. See? I said the words Facebook, and it's not letting me pull it up on Google. Wow. Let me just double check. No, my internet's working. But they're not going to let me have my Facebook. It's just coming up as an error message. See what I mean? Just a second now. Let's try this again. Nope. They're not even letting me open Facebook. Isn't that fun? All right, let's pop this chat back out. So, thank you, Seashell. Thank you. Hey, Teflon, how's it going? I have multiple Facebook and YouTube accounts, so I can tell when I'm censored. Yeah. But I only use the one Facebook account. Right? So that's the one that Seashell just put it out right there. Facebook refused to allow me to sell old coins on Facebook Marketplace because it said it was contraband. I put up a post. No word of a lie. I saw a post that said, oh, dangerous and graphic content. So you have to actually, do you really want to see this? And then you push yes. And it's a flower. growing out of concrete. And it says, always stand up for yourself, even if it means standing alone. And that got shut down for graphic or dangerous content. Hey, I'm okay. Well, Turkey Day, we had our turkey on Saturday, so everyone is at Aunt Tara's for Thanksgiving, and everyone says hello. So, are you there too, sweetheart? Tell everybody I said, hey, wait a second. Are you on your phone? Take the phone around so I can say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You guys you're out in Nova Scotia. Hey, Tara, Mike, Ethan, Allie, Justice, Dave, Bran, all of ya. Happy Thanksgiving. We had Mom and Karen with us for Thanksgiving on Saturday, and they went home yesterday morning. I posted a vintage photo of Batman, and Facebook told me it was false info. I know. See what I mean? Nothing they do even makes sense. So, what's my favorite Thanksgiving dish and dessert? Apple pie. And my favorite dish, honestly, is the leftover turkey sandwiches the next day. Anyway, folks, listen. I'm just me, and I don't lie, okay? I may withhold things that I don't want people to know about my personal life, but that's very, very little. You guys have seen almost everything, right? But the truth is if losing friends and family is the result of me being me and being honest, even though I love everybody, and I do, I love humanity, or I wouldn't get so upset at the stuff that's being pulled on us. Okay? But if people have to walk away from me because of I'm going to stay true to my thoughts and my feelings, then it's their loss. Doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means that I hope I'm still here if they need me someday. Right? Because I might move to Russia. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now listen, just because I'm not doing unless you folks want a Rumble Live later, let me know. But I'm going to I'm gonna go now, and I gotta finish the Thanksgiving video, and I'll put it up. I'll put it up for Wednesday, just so you guys can get a little clip of what we did, just the dinner and people saying hello. And she has to change her clothes. Don't make her stop that. What? If they think you're too far right, at least you're still right. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Let's have a little prayer. Okay? Not everybody has to be here for that. If it's doesn't float your boat, that's okay. This is non-denominational. This is where you connect with your faith and I connect with mine. And if you don't even have a faith, it's okay. If you want to stick around just to feel good, that's good too. So let's take a couple of deep breaths. Okay? You take in for 3, hold for 4, and slow release for 7. That is actually the most medically beneficial way to do deep breathing for clarification and to settle anxiety, right? Blessings from Australia. Hi, Potty. I love you too, Lacey. Take care. God bless. And now for the rest of us, let's do some deep breathing. Yes, I have a Patreon live. And one more. Hey, God, creator of all. Thank you, God, for all the blessings that are heaped on me on a daily basis with my friends, my family, my pantry, my garden, my husband, my dog. I could probably spend all day counting blessings. And thank you, God. God, please look after the people that are struggling, the people that are in mourning or grieving. Um, Teresa, and people that are struggling with health and looking after loved ones that are struggling with health. Those people who just don't get it, just don't get it. And that's okay, God. Doesn't mean I don't love them. But if there's people out there, God, that that want to walk away from me in my life, as long as they know I love them and that I'll always be here for them. I'll always be here for them if they want to talk. And I'll always be here for my friends if they want to talk, my friends and my internet family. God, please lift all of the people. We're lifting up all of the people that are suffering, hurt, angry, grieving, dealing, addicted, neglected, rejected, all of the things, God, that only you can fix. We lift those people up to you, God, and please fill us with light so that as we go forward, we can spread the light, we can spread the love and the truth and just be. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for being me. Thank you, God, for making me exactly the way I am. Love and light to all my friends and family. Amen. Namaste. Peace be with you. Blessed be. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Whatever language you use to talk to your faith, keep communicating with the source of your faith. That's what lifts us up the most. My higher power and you. Take care. God bless.